How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here, and we're going to be on episode number 9 of season 16 for Red vs. Blue, which is called Walk and Talk. So someone's going to do a bit of walking, and someone's going to do a bit of talking. Awesome stuff. Last time out, we got met with Carolina again, which was awesome stuff, considering we haven't seen her for a while. And we also got to meet Wash, of course, for the first time. By the way, it's windy, so if you're hearing that, it's the wind. Yeah. But yeah, we met with Wash again, following the events of episode 17 of season 15, I believe it was, and we saw the ramifications of what happened there. It's not all comforting, of course, but, it's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? Yeah. Also, Carolina's found out the Reds and Blues have time traveled with the best reaction ever. It's kind of like that. I expected them to do this, but I'm still disappointed, so, yeah. But yes, this is Walk and Talk. This season has just been a thrill so far, and I'm really, really enjoying this. So with that said, let's full screen this first. Let's go. And volume it up a bit. Where's Caboose?
Agents Carolina in Washington. The director is expecting you.
Ooh.
Dear director, in the middle of a very important meeting. However, I was told to let you write in.
You know how I feel about that word. Nothing is impossible.
Okay.
Exactly, just a bit unlikely.
But launching a camera on a rocket towards human actors is extremely dangerous and probably won't even work.
I'm not
that doesn't sound too comfy, does it?
We have to do a lot of takes. It may take weeks.
For God's sake.
We can't.
Jax has lost it.
My chest.
Oh God. Oh God.
Right before we reshoot the first act, there's a defibrillator in the hallway, Kohan. Or do you need me to do that for you as well?
Pardon me. You have guests, sir.
If they're from the studio, you can tell them to wait in the fucking trash compactor. Oh,
Jesus
hey, it's Caroline in Washington. How the hell are you
just
guys?
love that.
What's
Jax
the
is just like pissed off.
Oh,
Jax,
you
the
guys are
movie
here.
world has
Let me give you the
not
grand
done you
tour.
good, has it?
More
Poor guy. Poor guy. I just want to pat him on the back. Jake's gonna be like, forget about it.
Isn't it? I had them recreate this place down to the very last detail.
It's uncanny.
We spent a lot of time here.
Oh yes,
Don't remember? How does that even?
Ah,
this shit going?
shit,
We
yes,
had
about
fires,
the
sabotage,
whole
actors dying
memory
in strange
thing.
circumstances, food shortages, paranormal activity, union strikes, lawsuits. In short, amazing.
Are you being sarcastic?
No! See, the best movies have the
Can
most
never tell now.
productions. And this has been the most tortured production of all time. Ergo,
Did Star Wars
this is
Episode
going
5
to
have
be
a
the
torturous
best movie
production?
of all time.
Makes sense.
Oh, this way. You guys are gonna love this.
Even Wash is baffled by
Nice,
that.
huh?
Certainly gives me the chills.
This is your
Yeah.
storage or what?
Well, you don't remember this?
Some pieces of last year are still a bit fuzzy. Well, what was
Oh
it?
shit.
Tortured here.
This is the thing that
You know, I'm
sparked it all
starting
off.
to think
Oh,
this set
no.
visit was a mistake.
Nonsense. We were frozen. Stuck in here for a long
This might help
time.
Wash get
Then
his
Liz
memories back.
Came? Hey, maybe this will be good for me.
Yeah,
Help
it's-
jog the old memory banks.
Not that I mind the company, but what brings you guys my way?
It's about the Reds and Blues.
They have
It's rather
time
important
travels.
we find them.
Well, look no further. Sergeant Simmons joined some weeks back.
They're here? We thought... I'm not even going to tell you what we thought.
Sarge?
Nope.
Oh God. You'd think
Sarge?
you'd put him in the red armor.
The art department wanted to use mannequins. Sarge? Sarge, you can
That
talk
would be-
now. Simon says you can talk now, Sarge.
Oh, hey,
For God's
what's
sake,
crack-a-lackin'?
Simon says.
How's Nick, Wash?
It's
Yeah,
fine.
put him in the
If
red
you're
one.
here looking for a walk-on, get in line.
Sarge, I know this sounds silly, but for a while we were actually convinced you were lost in time.
Well,
Never. I merely had to ask for directions once or twice.
What?
Sarge, do you have a time machine?
Nah.
Thank God.
I'm
no,
up
but
to
we have
the
time
Simmons.
to...
Back
Oh,
this
for
way.
God's sake, yes. Let him navigate it. Oh God.
Sparky, what did we say about noise?
We said no talking. This is more of a home scene.
Well, none of
Still
that.
producing
either.
noise.
New rule.
Rules, rules, rules. You're like Atlas.
Is Atlas the thing that attacked us?
No! That was Kali Rama, his wife.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
She's
I'm forgetting it was
scary.
Tucker and
I thought
sister.
You didn't want
Okay.
to talk about God stuff.
I
Yes,
know.
it was It was the
But
goddess
they're
of
not
death.
like gods, right?
They're good
So what are you
gods.
talking about,
Bullshit.
gods?
They're immortal creatures of vast power and wisdom. What do you call that?
Powerful alien something.
Something god god?
Something, yes.
The really old stories.
Something
the
alien,
roots of
something
my race
Thanos.
say that back when we were little more than patterns of flashing light in a celestial nebula, the cosmic powers came to us. They even looked like us, but bigger and more awesome. And they gave
Bigger
us
and more
language
awesome.
and religion and art and war. They probably did that to you too. They made you.
No one made me. I made me.
How did you make
talking
yourself?
about the greater
What?
human you. You all. Y'all. All y'all.
What did we say
I
about
love it.
Southern
Oh,
accents?
y'all.
That they're dang wicked awesome there, partner.
Yeah. And I can't do an
Well,
American
then I killed both those
accent.
guys, right?
A
But
Southern
then
American
Hans was
accent.
Like, I have your likeness,
Ignore that.
McClane. And
That
by the way,
was
that was my
horrible.
old name, John McClane.
Wow!
Anyway, he made me meet him upstairs. So I go up there, hands up behind my head, like, oh no, I'm a
See them two getting on, it's nice.
Then I reached behind my back
Awesome.
where I had taped this pistol. I grabbed the gun, and I was all like, yippee
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Die Hard?
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt your story, but my uncle has a
You just
cameo
have to.
in that movie.
Oh.
He's on the headlight of the bad guy's truck.
It just keeps happening. I get a
Passed
few
it down
moments
to you.
rest,
Just
and then we
look
go on another
this.
thing, and another thing.
Huggins
It never
and Graham
ends.
just-
And how does that make you feel?
Having
Like
it
a
up.
pinball, trapped in a never-ending cycle of shenanigans, adventures. It's like my hell.
So, back when I was totally creeping on you, I heard you talk to your BFF about preemptive laziness.
What a disaster.
Duh! You tried to outsmart Destiny. She's way too smart for that.
Oh yeah,
I
Destiny's
don't
always a
believe in
bitch.
destiny.
That's silly. You should meet her. She's got a wicked sense of humor.
Whoa,
I'm getting Ruby
that's
vibes
it.
now,
We meet
actually.
The end of the world.
That's just the English channel.
But do you believe
By the way,
that
can you
in
swim?
Destiny? No.
Plan B,
You just
then.
sink.
How well does your suit recycle air? All
Oh,
I'm
oh,
saying is
oh
this.
wow.
Sometimes when I'm
What?
zipping around space going really, really fast, I have to go
Love
through
it.
clouds of gross gas. Ugh, yuck! I could go around or try
Just
to
watch
think
a whale
about something
cooks and
else,
eats
or
it.
whine and
I'm kidding.
complain and bitch
Whale.
like you.
Hey,
But it's best to just focus on getting through it as fast as possible.
what are you saying?
We're both stuck in gross gas right now.
You got no idea, buddy. I'm trying to hold them in.
What? No. I had a
We need
feeling.
to
I had a
find
feeling.
shortcut
No.
out.
You're talking about work.
Don't think about it as work. Think about it as proactive laziness.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh.
Yeah, probably won't work.
No, not that. It's another one crept out.
No.
Gross.
I just love how she's trying to help Griff. It's awesome.
The smell is so intense, I think it's become sentient.
Ugh, cinnamon smells are the worst.
I can never tell when you're joking.
But no, I'm just loving her.
Sorry,
She's like
I know it's around
helping
here
out
somewhere.
Griff. He's always been lazy, but
Ah, here
she's
it is.
trying to
Found
make
it.
him see another way. It's awesome stuff.
Here we go.
Awesome stuff.
Oh, wow. This is where it happens.
What?
You know what? Forget about it. All right, so this is our time machine. What, you want to hold it or something?
What's the gag here? How's this joke end?
No doubt. That's our magic gun. It opens up donut holes to the past.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I know what happens next. We prove it to you. Bingo.
They've done this before.
Hey, Simmons. Whoa, cool. It's me. Hi, me.
Oh,
Hi,
wow.
I'm you from the future.
Yeah,
Neat.
and
What's up, future me?
everything-
Have you come to
yeah,
warn me about the
it's-
terrible
it's a nice
mistakes I'm about
little
to
move,
make?
awesome.
Nope. I'm just showing Carolina Wash and Jax that time travel is real.
And that's how he knew.
Oh, Wash, you're okay.
Awesome.
Thank goodness. How's the neck?
It's fine.
Yo, Sarge, Wash is okay. He says his neck is fine.
What's going
Yo,
on?
Watch, I said, what's cracking lacking? He'll get it. It's a thing between us.
I'm sure they can hear you, Sarge. See?
Yeah, what the
Time
fuck?
travel. This is me and Sarge a few weeks ago. Or
Nah, it's
a few
holographic
thousand years
bullshit.
Ago, depending on how you want to look at it. You see, we were recruiting some new Reds in Troy. Sarge is trying to recruit
Oh,
Achilles,
God.
but we're having some language issues. Now Sarge is trying to get through to him by pretending to be Zeus.
I'm the king of the gods, you
Oh,
primitive
no.
screwhead. This is my boomstick. Ha ha!
This is weird. I remember this conversation from the other side. I agree, this is weird. Hey, Future Simmons, can you give me some hints on how we can recruit this Achilles guy? He's a real dick.
It never happens. I get frustrated and stab him in the foot. Great idea, me.
Oh no!
I can feel my brain melting.
I stabbed
Yes,
him in
hey,
the
nice
foot,
move,
Simmons. Let's boogie.
That's
Well,
what
looks
time
like we gotta
travel
run.
does to you. It melts your brain. Especially
I don't know how to
timey-wimey
process
bullshit.
this.
Amazing! Time
Oh, for
travel
God's sake, of
is
course,
real?
Jax.
I have so many questions.
Oh
Wait,
no,
that's
here we go.
not his stage name.
Yeah, and your new AD is actually George Washington.
And that dead dude, Alex?
Alexander the Overrated? I mean, who dies of
Yeah,
a
that'd be
common
great.
cold? He can't even conquer the sniffles.
Yeah, turns out his immune system couldn't handle modern germs. Whoops.
Oh my god, I have so
Poor
many
Alex.
questions.
Jax, we were hoping you'd have answers. Dylan said you are an
Yeah, but that's
expert
what
on
time
the
travel
subject
does
of
to you. It
time
makes you
travel.
Yeah, I hate to
ask
burst your bubble, but
questions
you
and all
really
that shit.
shouldn't go down that rabbit hole. Time travel is beyond comprehension. It's just beyond science.
Nonsense. Just because science can't explain it doesn't mean science fiction can't. We just have to
Oh,
figure
God.
out what type of time travel we're dealing with.
How many types
Oh
are
no.
2, kind of. 3-ish.
An
You
infinite.
can sort time travel movies by how they deal with paradoxes. See, a paradox is a contradiction in reality. Say, for instance, you go back in time and kill your younger self, or you go back in time and prevent yourself from time traveling in the first place. Paradox. Something
Exactly.
happened that can't happen.
I
Sarge,
just love this. Jax
Simmons,
is
have you guys
teaching
done
us about
anything that can't
paradoxes.
happen?
Woo!
I don't think so.
Movies deal with the issue of paradoxes a few different ways. Most films deal with the problem by
Nice
creating
closed
a
loop.
closed loop. Like Leggett, like Primer, like Kyle Reese impregnating Sarah Connor,
Kinda-
maybe like Sarge
yeah.
telling himself to stab Achilles in the foot.
Yeah, I was
Everything
gonna
that you
say,
do in the
like,
past is part of the same timeline.
Yeah,
This
what
sort of
Simmons
travel
did, that
makes the most
exchange,
logical sense,
was-
but there are
was a nice
really
little loop.
troubling free will issues. The other type of time travel is the alternate reality theory. According to that, when you travel
multiverse.
through time, you're
Beautiful.
actually creating another reality.
Every decision you
universe,
make
in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek
creates-
reboot. This method
yeah.
deals with the paradox problem by ignoring it. It also implies that a time machine can create all the matter and energy of a new universe, so yeah, no freaking way. Last and least is the flexible timeline. Marty McFly goes back in time and stops his parents from meeting.
nice, Back to
He
the
undoes
Future.
his own existence, the ultimate paradox. But he doesn't just vanish. Instead, he's got this weird buffer period to fix it. Why or how this buffer period exists? Yeah, no explanation. Shouldn't. Which brings us back to type 1, the closed loop. The most logical kind of time travel, but also the most terrifying.
What did you mean about free will?
Well, in a closed loop, you don't really choose what you do. You have to do what you did. What you will do,
Exactly.
you have to do.
Oh
You
God,
can't
this is
do
gonna
anything that you
confuse
won't
Carolina,
do.
isn't
You
it?
know what I mean?
Not even in the slightest.
Well, basically, it means we're not in control over our own lives.
No, it's a
Anything
fixed,
you're gonna
kind
do
of a
with the
fixed
time
point,
machine,
isn't it?
You're gonna do. You don't get to choose.
We're
Just say
getting
it's a
into
fixed point
philosophy
in
now.
time.
You're saying
Whatever
everything is
decision you make
preordained,
is a
like,
fixed
by
point
God?
in
No
time.
way! No higher power controls my destiny!
Oh! We can find out right now. We
Oh,
can run a
God.
test on free will.
What sort of test?
Okay, here's the idea. Sarge, after this meeting, I want you to choose
Gonna
whether
use
or
time
not
travel as
you
an-
want to use
as
your time
an
machine
example.
to hide inside this storage closet. Your choice.
Monday,
Okay, I'm
but
gonna do it.
Nope, don't say it out loud.
Okay, I'm not gonna do
we're
it.
gonna have to
Tell
come up
me
with a new
your
scenario,
choice.
for
Just
God's
do
sake.
it after the meeting.
So I'm doing it. Make up
Yeah,
your mind
okay.
already.
Think it to yourself and then do
Oh
the
my
thing
Think to
God.
myself, I'll
Oh
hide
my
the storage
God.
closet.
Nope, just think it.
Am I doing it or not?
Not out loud.
I'm gonna ace this test.
Right. So right
Probably
now,
not the best
one
idea.
of us
Probably
is gonna open
you could have
this
probably
door.
used
Now,
Simmons,
if
but
time
whatever.
traveling Sarge is on the other side, he has to go back. If he isn't on the other side, then he can't go back. So
It's like Schrodinger's cat.
kinda.
So this test is going to prove or disprove the very existence of free will.
Yup.
It's tense. It's tense.
Who wants to open
It's tense.
that door?
It's free. Oh, it's gonna leave on
No
the
fucking
cliffhanger, isn't
way.
it?
No, thank you.
Hell no!
Oh, there-
Well, I'm not doing it.
The Simmons
I'm
is
not
gonna
afraid.
do it! Oh, should you be? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well,
I'm doing it! I'm doing it!
The tension is killing me!
Eh, fuck it. Here we go.
Ah,
Hi, Caboose! Hello! Yay! I was wondering, where the is Caboose? And here we are. So thank God, because I think that's like, what, several episodes we haven't had Caboose, so... Woo! So, free will. Is it legit with time travel or not? Well, the answer's Caboose, so that's all well and good. Then again, he is God, so... Yeah. I'm glad that he's back. I mean, Lopez is back as well, which is all well and good, of course, but, I mean, Caboose is like one of the pillars of Red vs. Blue, and it's been several episodes without him, so it's great that he's back, but Jesus, that was brilliant, especially the, time travel aspect. The time travel, talk, especially, with free will involved, was absolutely, fantasizing. And I did get it, of course, Sarge could have that ability to act on, after the opening of the closet, of course, to act on, if Sarge was there, of course, he has that ability to act on, going to that place where the other Sarge is, or not. So it's just really, really awesome, of course. But holy shit, it was just really, really awesome. Especially Jack's just explaining the whole, different things related to time travel as well, especially the multiverse, which is one of my favorite things with time travel, of course. Cause it's always interesting, delving into the infinite number of choices, the infinite number of universes that come, after you make a choice. Will you have a sandwich today or not? What will happen after that? I don't know. Will you regret it? All that kind of stuff. Will you turn left or right? I could go on, but, it's just really, really awesome to see Jax go into this. Surprising stuff as well, especially, Simmons is there. But it was just really, really awesome stuff. I'm just a bit disappointed that nobody's jumping to the opportunity to go all timey-wimey, but then again, it would be a bit cliched, but I don't know. If there's two shows that, especially with what we're dealing with right now with Red vs. Blue, I want them to jump on the opportunity to go timey-wimey. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. being the other one. I was so desperate, especially when Fitz was, divulging about the fact that the future cannot be changed, it's set. Which I think is another thing, with Red vs. Blue, and them talking about time travel, you have to basically close off the loop and all that. Yeah. There's a fixed point in a certain degree, isn't there? So, and, that's what Fitz was alluding to in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The future is set. There's no changing about it, of course, back in season 3. So, yeah, I just want them to use the timey-wimey thing, because I was so convinced, especially with, Fitzsimmons being Whovians and all that, they would jump at the opportunity to go timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly timey-wimey, and that's what it basically is, so yeah. And, I just feel so bad for Wash at the minute, considering his brain is a bit jumbled up, of course, and now we're going into practical things with, time travel, so it's going to be even more jumbled up. But Carolina's probably not got the faintest idea. Simmons is probably the only one who has an idea, and Carolina would be a second, and then Sarge is just there, isn't he? So, yeah. But it was just really, really awesome divulging into that. But man, he just needs a break, doesn't he, Jax? With his whole. Actually, I'm interested in what you guys have to say. Do you think free will can coexist with time travel and all that? I'll be interested to hear your opinions, of course. So, I think that would be an interesting debate in the comments. So you decide on what your thoughts is, of course. No, the answer's always going to be Caboose. But, yeah, Jax just needs a little bit of a chill, doesn't he? Considering the fact that the movie life is not really doing him good mentally, so I just feel so bad for that red guy that was on the floor. Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of eerie as well, them setting up the, place at Desert Gulch, of course, the, scene as well with, all of the freelancers in their decayed state, of course. It wasn't really the comforting thing for Carolina to see, of course. Considering, that really did, screw up both Washington and Carolina, so yeah. But it was also great seeing Griff and Huggins interact as well as Griff taking a shine to Huggins, so I'm really interested to see that relationship fleshed out a bit further, but it was just really, really beautiful to see, wasn't it? It was just really great considering the hostile approach that Griff had initially, of course, but now they've grown to, I don't know, respect each other. And Griff's interested in finding out the stories about, you know, the gods and all that now, considering he's been adamant on shrugging it off. But, you know, Huggins doing him the world of good, like, especially with, like, oh, what, do an activity? No, just think of it as, like, still meaning laziness, but giving it a new name. So, it was just really, really awesome stuff to see Griff and, Huggins interact, of course, whilst they're on the journey to reach Tucker and Sister, of course. So, really, really awesome stuff. But no, that was a really, really fascinating episode, especially with the whole time travel factor into, situated into this, especially with Jax explaining about time travel. It was just really, really awesome, and it warms my, you know, geeky heart to, you know, go through all of Jax's, like, statements about time travel. It's something you just want to absorb, because if you have an opinion, and I feel if I make an opinion about this and all that shit, then things are going to get even more complicated, in my opinion. So, it's best to absorb it, and, yeah, but it's going to be very, very interesting, I feel, with Caboose in the next episode, so I can't wait to see what happens there. But awesome Red versus Blue. Fantastic stuff. And I don't know, would I say that's one of the best episodes of season 16? I don't know, for some reason I would say it. I mean, the last one, is up there as well. I don't know, I think it's just because of the time travel aspect and, you know, talking about your paradoxes and all that shit is, you know, just warms my heart so much that I'm pretty much biased to saying, hey, this episode's gonna be up there in my rankings, so I don't know, but it was fantastic, especially the latter part with Jax explaining everything, so awesome stuff. But yeah, really enjoying this season further and further. It was just really, really awesome stuff, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Now that Caboose is back in the frame, and that's awesome, because he has been here for several episodes, and we've missed him so much, so yay! But yes, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my MeTV channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!